Wall Street movement here at Occupy LA. And to me the slogan of the movement is keep it smart, keep it nonviolent, and keep it growing. Smart in that there is not some childish demonization of individuals, rather we are protesting unjust economic and political policies that create a lot of human suffering. When you have 1% of the population control as much money as 90% of the population, then you've got an income inequality which, as we know, is larger than it has been in this country since 1929, which was prelude to a great economic catastrophe. So we unabashedly and unapologetically rise up in the face of what has become an institutionalized and legitimized matrix of social and economic policy by which the capital in this United States is just being sent more and more through corporate subsidies, corporate loopholes, and unjust tax policies into the hands of a very, very few Americans. And others are suffering because of it. They're suffering because they can't find jobs. They're suffering because they don't have health care. They're suffering because of the schools. They're suffering because of the fact that kids get out of college and have such a burden of college loans and so forth. The nonviolent piece is equally important. There is not as many people here with peace signs and let's love each other as there are with people holding signs where I'm the 99%. So there's a marriage here of the spiritual, the internal change, as well as the political. Martin Luther King said we need a quantitative shift in our circumstances, but a qualitative shift in our souls. That's happening here. The movement is in infancy. We need to keep it growing. We need to internalize these messages, work on the intellectual, on the psychological, on the emotional, and on the spiritual aspects of what it means to be a true change agent in an elegant and sophisticated and mature way at this time, making a real stand for course correction in the United States, a real stand for the social justice that is the narrative thread of the best of the United States. That's happening, but the movement is in infancy. We have to nurture it, we have to foster it, we have to show up, we have to talk to our friends. Keep it smart, keep it nonviolent, and keep it growing. God bless America.